And last weekend was literally almost a pivotal weekend in the evolution of my spiritual practice. And it left me with such a deeper commitment and understanding of the importance of doing spiritual practice, of working on oneself every day, of opening inside ourselves to energies that have no limitation, that have all the wisdom, knowledge, and everything we need as human beings to finally free ourselves from karma and to truly attain a higher level of inner experience. It was an amazing period, very strong, very deep, and I just spent, almost the whole weekend just literally thanking everyone for being there, that their presence, made it possible for this kind of energy to manifest in the room. And, truly, it's like this class here, it's a group effort. I don't think anyone could sit down by themselves and create this kind of energy. It needs a group of people, and especially a group of people that are sincerely interested in, building a spiritual life in themselves and opening and developing the chakra system and using the energy, the Shakti of a class such as this as a way and a means of growing inside themselves. I don't know any other answers, I mean, I look out at the world and I see the way people live, and it just inspires me to continue doing this, and it's not putting people down because everybody is exactly where they're supposed to be in life, and every person, every situation in life makes up this incredible bouillabaisse, a soup, with many different ingredients that are there to teach us how to grow inside ourselves. I think that's one of the really great things I've learned in my life. Everybody is where they're supposed to be. And if people want to change, then they have to karmically arrive at a place in themselves and say, I need more. I can't keep butting my head against the wall. I can't keep chasing illusion. I can't keep chasing things that are transient in the world that have no real substance. I have to find what truly does have substance and which truly will give me a connection with infinite energy in the universe. I believe we're born here to learn this. It's the purpose of what life is all about, is to learn how to get connected to infinite energy, how to transform difficulty, pain, suffering, unhappiness, fear, every kind of insecurity that people live with into a spiritual life. As I've said many times, all of this depends upon the need a person has. And if the need goes deep enough in themselves, they'll do whatever's necessary to truly build that kind of a system inside, to become one with higher energy in the universe. I saw my teacher do whatever was necessary to grow spiritually. Even his economic life, his daily life, his relationship with his mother. It was all about how do I learn from this situation to get closer to my spiritual enlightenment. It was an amazing thing for me to see and to learn. And yet I must admit, it took me years after Rudy passed to truly learn those things. Does anyone have a question they'd like to ask? And I don't know what's right or wrong. I don't know what the right path is or the wrong path. I mean, that's something that is beyond my understanding. Well, the only thing I know is what works for me. And all the rest of it is just God's creation. It's just this world of everything is a manifestation of higher energy in the universe. That energy flows into people and people create computers, books, this, that, all kinds of, that energy flows into everybody and then it manifests exactly the way we are as human beings. How our chemistry is ready to manifest it. But it's the same energy that feeds everybody. It's what makes everything sacred. And as you develop a system inside that gets bigger, the chakra system, is more developed. You understand what comes through and manifests is infinitely more refined level of life. And by refined, I don't mean, the king and queen of England. I mean love. I mean compassion. I mean kindness. I mean just living and fulfilling ourselves as human beings. Does anyone else have or does anyone have a question they would like to ask? The retreat was really wonderful. And don't check with me, check with the people that went and see what they say about it and how it affected their lives. And there's going to be another one in a couple of months in June. Don't know the exact date, but Jennifer does. And if you're interested in coming, let Jennifer or myself know, and we'll put your name on the list. What I love mostly is how we can change. I really think that's one of the great miracles of life, the ability for a human being to change, to find a way of developing within themselves that truly allows change to manifest on a higher level, on a more refined level, on a level that's full of consciousness and love and compassion for other human beings. And we don't walk around judging everybody in the world and, knowing what's right or wrong. And who the hell knows what's right or wrong? All I know is I can learn from anybody, even from, the most devious people on the planet. You can learn something, how not to live, how to build your life and to. Anyway, does anyone else have a question, or does anyone have a question they would like to ask? Okay. And again, I say it after every class. You're probably tired of hearing it, but I'll say it again. your presence here is a miracle in my life. And I truly mean this. Doing this meditation with all of you has enabled me to go so deep inside myself to find things that I never dreamed I'd ever be able to connect with. So I'm of enormous gratitude for what your presence is here and who you are as human beings. And thank you. God bless you all. And there'll be a meditation class on, what is today? Tuesday? Thursday. I don't even know the day anymore. Today's Tuesday. There'll be a class on Thursday, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. And thank you. Have a wonderful day today.
Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you so
And
much.
for those of you who celebrate Passover, happy Passover.
Thank you, Stuart.